what we have done in EC2. So we have launched AWS Linux instance and we have connected it through console as well as through PuTTY and PuTTYGen. Then we have done website hosting on Linux. So today we are going to launch Windows Server and connect to Windows Server. Then we are going to do website hosting on Windows Server. Clear, everyone? So today what we are going to do, we are going to launch Windows Server and we are going to connect Windows remotely. And we are also going to do website hosting on Windows. Clear?
Okay.
So to do website hosting on Linux, first what we have done, we have launched Linux server. Yes? Yes? We have launched
Yes,
Linux server. We have connected to the Linux shell. Then what we have done, we have converted to web server. Yes?
Yes.
Then what we have done, we have downloaded template, the zip template. Then we have unzipped that template. Then we have moved all that files into /var/buildw/html directory. Yes.
Yes.
Then we have copied the public IP and browsed it, right? These were the steps of website hosting on Linux, right? So now the website hosting on Windows is also similar. First, what we need to do, we need to launch Windows Server. We need to launch Windows Server. We need to connect to it, connect to Windows Server. Then we need to convert. We need to convert plain Windows Server to web server. Why? Because we are doing website hosting, right? For website hosting, first we need to convert a normal server to web server. Then we need to download the template, same steps. Download the template, unzip the template, unzip the templates folder, then copy all the files, open files, extracted files, and paste it in remote Windows. Then browse it. Similar steps. Yes. Website hosting on Linux and website hosting on Windows. All similar steps, right? But this is based on CLI. And this is based on GUI. Yes? Please respond.
Yes.
Yes. So now let's see how to launch Windows Server and connect to it. First, we'll do these steps. Just this. How to launch Windows Server and how to connect to it. So for that, launch instance. Give any name. Let's say Windows Server 22, 24, Windows Server 24. So here what I need to choose in AMI?
Windows.
Yes, I need to choose Windows. Why? Because we are launching the Windows Server and Windows Server is free tier eligible. Just you need to replace Amazon Linux to Windows. Then instance type T2 micro, which is free. Create a key pair. Here you need to create a key pair. Don't go without key pair. Create a key pair. Scroll down. Here in security groups, earlier in Linux, we have used SSH protocol, secure shell, because Linux supports SSH protocol. But Windows support RDP protocol, which helps you to connect to Windows Server. RDP protocol helps you to connect to Windows Server, and SSH helps you to connect to Linux Server. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes.
So RDP stands for Remote Desktop Protocol. Remote Desktop Protocol. If I don't give RDP here, can I connect to Windows Server? No.
No.
So you need to give RDP. And because we are going to do website hosting, what we need here? HTTP.
HTTP.
Why? To browse. If you forget here, then you need to go to, after launching, you need to go to security groups, change inbound rules and add rule. So to avoid that, changing after launching, while launching only, you need to give HTTP. Why? Because we are going to do website hosting. For website hosting, to browse, we need HTTP. So in security groups, which protocols I need to give? RDP and HTTP.
HTTP.
Now scroll down. Here in the volume, can you see 30 GB? Windows takes 30 GB, minimum 30 GB. And Linux takes minimum 8 GB. Yes? So know the difference. Like Linux needs less space and Windows needs more space. We have learned the difference between Linux and Windows, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So Windows take less, Linux take
Linux
less
tablets.
space, 8 GB, minimum 8 GB. Here Windows take minimum 30 GB. So that's why people prefer Linux over Windows. Yes? Now launch
Yes, ma'am.
instance. That's what you need to do. You need to give the name. Here you need to select Windows. Select instance type, which is free. Create key pair. In security groups, you need to give RDP and HTTP. RDP to connect to Windows Server and HTTP to do website hosting, to browse. Just launch instance. So I have successfully launched my Windows instance. I have launched my Windows instance. Now what I need to do? I need to connect to Windows, right?
Okay.
So do I get that black bird shell?
No.
Yes?
No.
No.
We
Why?
will not go on
Yes.
command line.
Because this is not
CLI.
Linux.
Yes.
There we have launched Linux. When we connect, we'll get that shell, Linux shell, where we get that bird. Here, this is the Windows server. So you need to get the Windows. So connect, select your instance, connect. Here you can see three options: Session Manager, RDP Client, and EC2 Serial Console. So what we have used in security group? RDP Client, right?
Yes.
So select RDP Client. When you select RDP Client, scroll down. You can see password here. You can see some download remote desktop file, public DNS, username, and get password. What is the username of Windows? Default username? Administrator. And what was the default username of Linux? EC2 user. So this is the interview question. Please remember this. Default name of Linux in AWS is EC2 user, and default name of Windows in AWS is administrator. Clear? Please write some points out of this. Clear everyone till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we need to click to get password. We need a password now. So when we download PEM file, when we create KeyPair, one PEM file will be downloaded, right? What is that PEM file? An encrypted password. PEM file is encrypted password. So that's why we say KeyPairs are more secure than normal passwords because they are encrypted. So we need to decrypt that PEM file. We need to decrypt that password. For that, what we need to do? We need to select get password. Click to get password. Write points, everyone. Get password. As soon as you click to get password, you can see this page. You will come to this page where you can see instance ID. You can see key pair, name of your PEM file. And you can see an option of upload private key. So now what will be my private key? What will be my private key? The PEM file. When I create a key pair, two key pairs will be created. Public key and private key, right? Yes?
Yes.
So private key will be user side that will be downloaded as a PEM file. Yes?
Yes.
And public key will be generated to server
Server
side.
side.
So when this two combined, session will open. So for now, because we are in the user side, private key, we will be having private key, that is the PEM file. Now you need to select upload private key file. Click. It will open your desktop. It will open your folder, the libraries. Here in downloads, can you see the PEM file? Windows 24. I have created this key pair, right?
Yes.
Select that PEM file and open. As soon as you open, it will generate the encrypted password here. Encrypted private key. So can anyone hack this? Can anyone hack this password?
No.
No, that's why the key pairs are more secure than passwords. So this is a PEM file. So now we are going to decrypt this PEM file. This is the encrypted password. Encrypted password. So do you all know what is the difference between encrypted and decrypted? Encrypt is basically normal password which is converted into code. Normal password converted into code. That is known as encryption. And what is decrypt? That code password which is reverted into normal password is known as decryption or decrypt. Clear? Let's say my normal password is 12345. Now if I want to encrypt this password, the encrypted password will be like this in letters in a coding form. That is known as encryption. And what is decryption? This code password is decrypted. It's reverted into a normal password, which is known as decryption or decrypt. Clear everyone? What is encrypt and decrypt? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we need to decrypt this password. How to decrypt? First you need to get password, go to RDP client. There you can see get password option. Click to that get password option. As soon as you click to get password option, you will get this page where you can see the private key, upload private key. You need to select. You need to select the PEM file and open. When you open, it will generate the password here, encrypted password. This is the encrypted password. You need to decrypt it. Just click to decrypt password. As soon as you click to decrypt password, here the decrypted password will be generated. This is the decrypted password. Can you see this decrypted password here? Yes.
Yes.
So you need to copy this decrypt password. Here you can see download remote desktop file. Click. If you click to this download remote desktop file, it will be downloaded on your desktop in your downloads. When you open this, it will give you a box where it shows some publisher, type, remote computer and connect option. Here you need to connect. Click to connect. Then it will generate, here you need to enter the credentials. Username will be administrator, right? Here you need to paste the password. Copy from here and paste the password. Paste the decrypted password. Then OK. Select OK. Then you need to, do you want to connect this certificate errors despite this survey? Yes, I want to connect. Select yes. As soon as it's connected, you will be connected to remote Windows. This is your remote Windows. You need to wait for 1 minute here. One minute. Can you see my Windows?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Windows desktop. So this is the virtual Windows server. I have connected to virtual Windows server. That is also known as remote Windows. I have connected to Windows remotely. So see, this is my Windows. If I minimize here, I will go into my local Windows. We are using Windows operating system, right? We are using Windows operating system. This is our Windows operating system. Yes.
Yes.
So this is known as local Windows, and which we have connected. This is known as
Remote Windows.
remote window.
Remote Windows.
Clear? Remote window. Difference between local Windows and remote Windows. This is how the work from home works. Like if I'm in Ohio, okay, I'm in North Virginia. In North Virginia region, I have launched the server, Windows server, and I'm connecting to Windows server from North Virginia. If I connect here, I can see the Windows remote Windows, right? This remote Windows. If I work anything here, if I do any work from here, it will be in North Virginia, as if I'm working in North Virginia. Clear, everyone? If my process is
Yes.
of Ohio, then I need to launch the instance in Ohio, or cloud engineer needs to launch the instance in Ohio. He needs to give the credentials, that is the password and the username to you. Then you can connect remotely. If I do any work here, that means I am doing it in Ohio region. Clear? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am, ma'am. Repeat again. Remote windows between local.
Remote windows is the virtual window which we have launched to EC2.
Okay.
You can minimize here, minimize. Here you can see your local windows because we are using the Windows operating system, right? So you will get bit confused. So this is the local windows and the remote windows is which we have launched by launching the Windows server. Then we have decrypted the password. Then we have downloaded remote desktop file to connect remotely to Windows. Then we have opened that and we have given some credentials and we have connected to it. Clear? Any doubts? Any doubts?
No, ma'am. Clear.
Okay, can you all do now?
Yes.
Just minimize. After connecting remotely, minimize and keep because we are going to do website hosting. So just minimize. Send a screenshot of this remote desktop, remote windows and minimize. Clear everyone? Follow
Yes.
these steps here. Launch in Windows instance and connect to it.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I
Yes.
proceed? So
Yes.
what we have done, we have launched the Windows server.
Windows.
We have launched the Windows server and we have connected to it, right? Now what we need to do, we need to convert Windows server to web server. What will be our next step? We need to convert Windows server to web server. Like in Linux, what we have done for conversion, we have installed HTTPD, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Here,
Yes.
what you need to install? We need to install IIS. We need to install IIS, that is Internet Information Service, in order to convert Windows Server to web server. So how do you install that? You need to type in Google how to install IIS on Windows Server 2022 using PowerShell. You need to type this. When you type this, here it will show the steps and the command. Here this is the command. Install Windows feature -name web -server -include management tools. This is the command which you need to paste in PowerShell. Copy this. From where do you get this command? You need to remember this command. So if you don't remember this command, you need to type here how to install IIS on Windows Server 2022 using PowerShell. When you type this, here you can see the command. It will give you the command. Yes, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So here you can see the command from install. From install to install Windows feature name web server include management tools. You need to copy this. So remember, when you copy this command, a full stop also will be copied. Just remember, it will also copy the full stop. When we paste this command, we need to remove the full stop and we need to enter. So here I'm copying this. If you want, I can send you all. This is the command. Now what you need to do, I have copied that. Now I need to open my remote windows. I'm opening my remote windows. I have copied the command from local windows and I'm pasting the command in my remote windows. So this is my remote windows. Now open the remote windows. Here in the search, type PowerShell. The first one, PowerShell no, the plain PowerShell. Click, it will open the PowerShell, the CLI of Windows.
Ma'am, once again, what did you open?
You need to first go to your remote Windows. In search, you need to type Windows PowerShell or just PowerShell. What is PowerShell? We have seen in IAM, right? It's a CLI of Windows. Earlier, Windows was just GUI, but after seeing Linux, they have also created their own CLI. The name of that is PowerShell. So when you open the PowerShell here you need to paste that command. This is the command you need to paste. Install Windows feature name web server include management tools. So when we copied this command, full stop is also copied, right? Delete this full stop and enter. When you enter, now it's collecting data. It will take time to download. In order to convert normal Windows Windows server to web server, we need to paste that code, copy and paste that code. So it takes time to download. So now collecting data, it's taking time, right? It's still 10%. In Linux, when we have installed HTTPD, it installed in 3 seconds, right?
Yes.
Here, Windows is taking time. That's the reason Windows is faster than Windows. Can you
Linux is
differentiate?
faster.
Linux,
is.
yes. Linux is faster than Windows. And Linux require less space and Windows require more space. That's why people are preferring Linux over Windows. Understood the difference now?
Yes.
Okay. So as soon as it's 100% installed, it converts to web server. So we are doing this website hosting step by step so that you don't get confused. And please don't get confused between local Windows and remote Windows. We are copying everything. We have launched a server in local Windows. We are copying from local Windows. We are downloading template in local Windows. And we are pasting all that in remote Windows. Clear? So where you need to convert this web server? In remote Windows. So now you all do now. So when it installed, when it converts to web server, it will show like success and feature result, common HTTP, all this. So successfully we have converted Windows Server to web server. If it shows this, just minimize. Minimize this and minimize your remote Windows as well. Open PowerShell, type this command. So what we have done, we have launched Windows Server, we have connected to Windows Server remotely, then we have converted Windows Server to web server, right? So now what we need earlier in Linux, what we have done after converting to web server, we have downloaded the template, right? We have downloaded the template, we have unzipped the template, and we have moved all the templates in this directory. So here it's similar. Now what we need to do, we need to download any template. From where we'll download the template? From free CSS templates. Yes?
Yes.
Download template. There are many templates here. Earlier I have shown with which template? Gym. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do it with Gym. You all should do with other templates because I have shown it website hosting on NeoGym. So I'm selecting this same one. So in Linux, what we have done, we have right click and we have copied link address. Why? Because it was CLI. Windows is GUI. So what we need to do, we need to directly download. So if you download, where it will be downloaded?
Yes, ma'am.
In your libraries, right?
Yes.
Go to your libraries. Can you see my downloaded NeoGym? Here you can see the type of my NeoGym free website template type is compressed and zip folder. Can you see that? It's a compressed,
Yes.
the zipped folder. Whenever you download anything, it will be zipped. In Linux also it was the zip, it was the compressed folder, right? In the red one. Then we have unzipped it by sudo unzip and the name of the file. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So here, this is GUI. When you zoom here, can you see the zip on that? On NeoGym free website, can you see the zip?
Yes, ma'am.
Which indicates it's a zipped file. And here when you keep your cursor here, you can see the type compressed and the zip folder. What you need to do now, you need to unzip or you need to extract the files. Yes?
Yes.
So this is the zip folder. How do you get to know that it's a zip folder? It will be zipped on the folder. So now right click. And can you see here all the options open with tab, share, this,
Right.
that. Here you can see extract all.
Yes.
So extract, click to extract all. Just extract.
Just
As
extract.
soon as you extract, the extracted folder will be created with the same name. This is the extracted unzipped folder. This is a zip folder. When you extract, it will create an unzip folder. Similarly with other templates as well. When you download any template, it will be a zip folder. A zip folder will be downloaded. Right here, I am downloading Boxer one. Oxer. So Oxer, go to downloads. Here you can see Oxer is zipped folder.
Yes.
So if I want to unzip, what I need to do?
Right click
Right-click,
and
extract.
extract all.
Extract.
Extract.
As soon as I extract, can you see the folder? Unzipped and extracted folder.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Got it, everyone?
Ma'am,
So
we
now-
need to copy link address.
No, this is GUI. Windows is GUI based.
GUI. Okay.
Linux was CLI. That's why it based on commands, right? Linux. So that's why we use it by the commands. Here it's GUI, so you need to directly download. Click to download. You don't need to copy link address. You need to download.
Okay.
It will be downloaded in a zip folder. You need to unzip it by extracting all. We are doing with NeoGym, right? So go inside the extracted folder of NeoGym. Double click. You can see NeoGym HTML. Then go inside this. You can see all the files. the contact file, the Y, the index.html, trainer, CSS images, yes. Clear everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
So you need to copy all this. How will you get to know? That here you should see index.html file because it's a base landing page, first page. So in
Yes.
every website, it's mandatory. The first page index.html page will be mandatory. Without this file, there will be no website. So if you see index file here, so you need to copy all the files. Control C or right click or copy. Clear everyone? How to how to download, how to unzip, and how to extract.
Ma'am, can you
Yes,
please say this again, please?
you have downloaded. I have downloaded NeoGym, right?
Neogym from CSS template.
Yes, CSS templates. You need to
Okay.
download.
Okay.
Then it will download on your desktop. Here, it will download as a compressed or a zipped folder. You can see zip on that folder. What you need to do, you need to unzip it or you need to extract this. Extract it. How? Right click and extract all. Extract. So it creates an extracted folder here without zip. So this is a extracted folder with the name neogem html. So you need to go inside that extracted folder. Then you can see the html extension. Then go inside this. Here you can see all the open files. Index.html, contact, y, trainer. So this all you need to copy. Clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Please do it now. I'm just giving
Please.
2 minutes.
Okay.
Download any template, unzip the folder, go inside that unzipped folder and copy all the files. Which files you need to copy? Where you can see that index file. In every template, index file will be there. Like this is Oxer one. In Oxer also, can you see index file? So you need to copy this. Shagufta is showing error to you. Windows feature. See, the command is from install. Shagufta, you have pasted from Windows feature. It's from install to tools.
Okay, ma'am.
Very good, Sarah.
Ma'am,
Yes.
after right clicking, I have seen this extract files, extract here, extract to Neogym. Which one?
Extract to NeoGym. So it will create the folder with the name NeoGym.
Yes, I should replace
Yes.
something is asking.
Yes. Extract to NeoGym. For some it shows that options. For some it will not show. For me it didn't.
Yeah, it showed me.
Done, everyone? Very good, Tasneem. Okay. So now after copying all the files, I have copied all the files, right? So after copying, you need to go to remote desktop, your remote windows. In remote windows, you need to open the PC, go to libraries in remote windows. This PC, in this PC, can you see local C drive? Go inside the C drive. Here you can see inet pub. Go inside the inet pub. Then you can see triple W root. You need to go inside this, and here you need to paste all the files. Do you want me to show it again?
Yes, ma'am.
Open your libraries in your remote windows. Go to this PC. Under this PC, you can see local C drive, local disk C. That is a C drive. Go inside the C drive. Inside the C drive, you can see a folder named inetpub. This will be created when you convert your Windows server to web server. Inetpub will be created. So go inside inetpub. Then go inside triple W root. Here you can see two IIS starts. Here you need to paste all that files. Control V and paste. Under this PC, you will have local disk C. That C, under that C drive, you need to go inside the inetpub. Inside the inetpub, it's triple W root. Inside the triple W root, you need to paste all the files. So in Linux, we have pasted this in which directories? /var/ww/html. Here we are pasting it in which folders? inetpub and triple W root. Clear? So I have pasted all the files here. Now just browse it. Minimize this. Go to your local PC, local Windows. Copy the public IP. I was in North Virginia. So this was my server, right? Windows server. Copy the public IP of the Windows server. Copy and browse. If I get that page, if I get that site of NeoGym, that means I have successfully done website hosting on Windows. Did I get the page? Yes?
Yes.
So I have successfully done website hosting on Windows. Clear, everyone?
Ma'am, we have go to Windows remote Windows library, ma'am.
Yes. You need to copy from local Windows and you need to paste it in remote Windows.
Okay.
And where you need to browse? In the local Windows, where you have launched the instance. You have launched the instance on your local Windows. Here, select the instance, copy public IP and browse. Clear, everyone? So with this, we have completed our EC2 service. We have launched the Linux and connected remotely, like we have connected to console as well as to third-party tools. Then we have launched Windows Server. We have done website hosting on Windows as well as Linux. So with this, we have completed our EC2 service. In next class, we are going to start VPC service. Clear, everyone?